I've ever had at a show. So, congratulations. I want to let you ladies know kind of how it's going to go today. The first thing that I want to warn you about is that I am not a professional chef. A year ago, I could barely put hamburger helper on the table correctly. Luckily for you, I have come a long way in a year, so it's safe to eat what we're going to make tonight. But I want you to know, I don't know everything there is to know about the kitchen. I love learning from people at each of my parties. I do know I love what I do with a pampered chef. I love the tools I get to use in my kitchen, and I love the fact that I get to come and hang out with all of you, and this is my full-time income. It pays my bills and my mortgage, and that's just, it doesn't get any better than that. So as we go tonight, I want you to do a little party planning in your mind. I want you to think about what would be fun to do with your friends when I come and cook for you at your house. So we could do fajitas and margaritas, maybe a little wine, cheese, and chocolate, a month's worth of meals in one time. So think about that while we go, and when you come to check out later, then we can go ahead and have a plan together and get started on it. The other thing I want you to think about is whether or not this apron might fit into your life in some way. It's very adjustable. Pampered Chef is a great part-time or full-time income, and it's a great way for you to add a little something extra to your life, whatever that may be. So I'll give you a chance to ask me some questions later, and I'll also give you the opportunity to take home a little bit of information if you would like to. So I brought all of my toys for you guys to kind of put your hands on and play with tonight. If you will wash your hands on your way to the kitchen and just join me around the island, and we'll get started. All right, ladies, I need my very first volunteer of the evening. And this is the easiest job of the night.
I'll do it.
Oh, perfect.
Thanks, God.
Now tell me your name again. Diane, you are going to be our ticket master tonight. Now ladies, pay attention. This means that Diane is in charge of all of your free stuff that I brought tonight. So if you use a product, share a tip, teach me something about being in the kitchen. And I'm also pretty sure if you tell Diane how lovely that blue looks tonight and how beautiful she looks, that you could probably get tickets for that as well. Now Diane, do you know these girls?
I do.
Okay, I'll accept maybe not that one. She missed the blue memo. Did you want to call her? I don't know what happened with that.
I brought her.
Okay. All right, so I need you to pick my next volunteer, and I need somebody kind of bossy.
Bossy?
You have somebody
Brandon.
bossy. All right. Do you love to cook? No, not at all. How about can you read?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to be our recipe reader tonight. So your only job is to keep us on track and tell me what to do. Can you handle that?
We'll see.
Okay, now I need a volunteer that actually can cook. You can cook. Okay, good, because we know I can't. So what's your name?
Catherine.
Okay, Catherine, you are going to be in charge of one of my favorite products today. You are going to be cooking our chicken in our grill pan and press. Now, I guess I should tell you guys what we're making. Would that help? Maybe? So we're making what my husband calls restaurant salad. So this is Southwest chicken salad. It's going to take us just a couple minutes to throw it together, and you're going to love to make it for your family, but you can also make it for friends when they come over as well. You said you didn't cook, so yes, we'll find somebody to come and make it for you. That'll be fun. Now, Catherine, you're going to be using our grill pan and press. So how many of you ladies love to grill out? On your back deck, who loves to grill out?
I like for somebody to grill for me.
That's perfect. So you should have brought somebody else with you, it sounds like, today. That's perfect. That is perfect. So I love to grill out too. When it's 75 degrees, I can kick my feet up with, we call them big girl drinks at my house. So kick my feet up with a big girl drink and enjoy it. But the other 360 days a year, I would much rather be in my kitchen. So this is your outside grill on your inside stove. So you ladies tell me, what would you make in here? How about for breakfast? What would you make for breakfast?
Eggs.
Yeah,
Sausage.
definitely. Oh, French toast would be awesome. Do you make the real thick French toast?
Yeah, Texas toast. Put that in there. That'd be awesome.
That would be perfect. How about for dinner? What would you all make for dinner in the grill pan?
Chicken.
Oh, that would be good.
Burgers. Steak.
Pork chops.
Okay, that sounds great. Seafood is really good in there too. Shrimp, maybe? And then my favorite time to use my girl pan is at lunch because I get to work from home now. So usually I've made it out of my pajamas by lunch. So I love to do wraps in there. What else would you guys make for lunch? Ooh, that sounds awesome.
How about paninis?
Ooh, grown-up grilled cheese.
Yes.
You can even feed it to your girlfriends if it's been under the panini press.
One of those.
All right, so those are all fantastic ideas. Now, Reagan, you've got our recipe, so tell me what we're supposed to do next.
Spin the lettuce in the salad spinner.
Okay, who are my salad girls?
Oh, I'm salad girl.
Okay, perfect. Have you used our salad spinner before? Okay, so the white handle on top has the little latch. If you want to just undo the latch, that's your gas, so you just bump it up and down. And then you have a black button up there that's your brakes. So you just want to get all of them. Go ahead and keep that going for a little while. I went ahead and washed our lettuce earlier.
And you don't have to be very big to use it.
How often do you ladies clean up? How often do you ladies clean out your fridge? And you can lie to me. Okay, so can we get a ticket if we're focused? How often do you all clean out your fridge? You can lie.
It smells bad.
Okay. What do you think you throw away the most of?
Black stuff.
For those of you that have food in your fridge, what do you guys throw away the most of? Okay. So with your salad spinner, you bring your lettuce home, you go ahead and wash it, break it up, put it in your salad spinner, and spin it out. I love to put it in my batter bowl or one of my stainless steel bowls with a little piece of paper towel to store it in the fridge, and it'll keep for over a week and a half and still be just as crispy. What other produce would you think you would use in there?
Berries.
Ooh, that would be really good. Or how about fresh herbs? Any of you use herbs? Ooh, that would be very, very good. Okay. Reagan, what else are we supposed to do next?
Use the can opener to open the corn.
Okay. Who here has never used a Pampered Chef can opener before? Never? You're going to have to take a break your tickets for just a second. Mary, you have one from your last party, don't you?
I have a can opener.
Would you show Diane how to use it for me?
I will.
Okay, perfect. While they're doing that, I want to show you guys one of the things I was the most excited about getting when I got my gift card dollars as a new consultant. This is one of our stainless steel bowls, and I'm just going to pass it around, and I'm going to skip them because they look kind of busy. So I'm going to pass it around, and I want everyone to tell me one thing about the bowl, just one thing that you notice about it.
Oh, I love that I can use the handle here. That's great because I need all the muscle I can get to stir stuff.
Okay? Oh, Ticketmaster's back on the job. There's your ticket.
I love this little rubber bottom so it doesn't slip. It doesn't slide around on your counter. That's
Okay.
awesome. The measurements inside, that is so cool.
Perfect. Y'all like how I just made y'all do my job for me? I'll just stand over here and y'all can do the rest of the party.
I probably could do that.
Probably so.
Only if I can make a condition.
Oh, well, we can talk about that afterwards. So what do we need to do next?
Now we need to put our salad dressing together.
Oh, I'm excited because you guys get to meet my absolutely favorite person in the world. This is my personal assistant. Did y'all know that when you become a Pampered Chef consultant, you get your own sous chef? I have not chopped, minced, or diced anything since I started Pampered Chef. So this is my personal assistant. This is Manuel. And we have a little jalapeno in here today and some taco seasoning. He's a little hot and spicy today. So we love to cook in the kitchen all day long.
Does he cook on the grill pan?
Oh, he gets everything ready for the grill pan. Yeah, so you guys are going to pass it around. I'm going to let you guys all take a spin. He loves to dance. Now you can share. He's going to make a whole turn around, but he's coming home with me, so you have to bring him back. Now, what would you all make in here? What would you use your Manuel for at your house?
Grill.
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
Salsa.
Ooh. That is his favorite dance, actually. Fresh salsa for ingredients. Do you all eat flavored cream cheese?
Yes.
So you know the holidays are coming up, Thanksgiving, pumpkin, everything. So a block of cream cheese, softened, a little bit of pumpkin pie spice, whatever sweetener you're on. We're all on some different diet, right? So whatever sweetener that you have going into the holidays, and you're just going to mix it right up. to get your own. So, what is it that we need to do next? I got a little distracted.
Now we use our cobalt blue mini mixing scraper to scrape the sides. Because the blue is
You
so
match, that's perfect. Okay, and then what?
Get the rest of the salad ingredients prepped.
Okay, so if you ladies will just get everything finished up here for me, we'll add the rest of our dressing ingredients in there.
And we're going to do anything with the chips?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. You know, you said you couldn't cook, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, we have a job for you. We finally found something you can do. All I need you to do is just to crush these up for me and put
yes,
in
I
pieces.
think that's
Can you do that?
Yeah.
All right, ladies, we're going to get the salad ingredients layered up and get everything ready. I would love for you to make a plate, but you have to join me back in the living room because I have to tell you what we have on sale and on special. You guys like sales? Like discounted stuff? Okay, so you have to come in the living room to know what's on sale. So you grab a plate, just come on back in, and I'll let you know. And you have to pay attention to what product you use because I want you to tell me all about it while we're in the living room. We'll have the tickets still. Okay, so you'll be good, okay? Well, we will see you there. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I want you guys to know that I have absolutely fallen in love with the hands-on show, and it has completely changed my business. It was not an easy transition, but the difference it has made has been absolutely worth it. So thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you, assistants. Well done, and thank you, Manuel. He's a great dancer. Come on over here, Esther. Gosh, thank you so much.
Thank
You did an amazing job, just weaving so many things into it. But I do want to ask you, why did you decide to go to a more hands-on show experience?
That was actually a difficult decision because I'm a bit of a control freak, so I really loved what I was doing. I had everything on my table and I had a rhythm and a routine. But we'd go to a full service checkout and the people at the party who were interactive and who made amazing consultants would say, "Oh, you're so good at this, honey. I could never do what you do." And I kept watching great leads walk out the door. And I was trying to fast track at that point in time, so it was kind of important to have those leads.
Exactly. So again, you changed it and adapted to this because you wanted to make it more duplicatable so people thought, oh my goodness, I can do this.
I
can
needed
do
it to look easy.
Yeah, wonderful. And I hear that from so many people that, it's at the full service checkout. How many of you have heard, it's like, oh my gosh, I could never do what you do. That should have been on the Seraphim. I could never do what you do. So what other unexpected results did you find or other benefits from going on to the hands-on show? I mean, obviously getting more recruits is wonderful. Anything else that you think?
That was the most important, but there were three things that really, really surprised me. The first was that it's just fun. The atmosphere, there's no way to translate the excitement and the energy from a room full of women around an island or a table in a kitchen onto a stage. It's just fun, and everyone loves it. Another thing is the bookings. People would come and check out and say, I would never have had a party, but this was fun, and I loved it, and I think my friends will love it as well. So I got more bookings. And then the thing I think that's the most important is that my team can do what I do. So a brand new consultant who's been to a couple of parties with me can stand there and ask questions of their guests with a couple of index cards and get similar results. And I'm a big fan of accidental first recruits. So I love it when my team is adding team members and that they feel like it's something they can do.
Oh, that is so great. And I just, so many benefits of doing this, from more recruits to bookings to, gosh, I've got to believe that there are probably people in this audience right now saying, oh, I'd really love to do what Esther is doing, but I've been doing a more traditional show, and I'm not too sure how to shift it over. So how did you go about that? Because you started more traditionally.
I did.
To hands-on. So how did you transition?
It was very intimidating, I think. I was afraid that I was going to lose control of everybody, and it was a difficult transition to make. The first thing that I did was I worked with those next couple of hosts, and I just told them I've had some new company training. They're really wanting to try a new type of show. I think your friends will love it. It's all the latest thing. Everybody believes you when you tell them it's amazing. So it's all the latest thing. We have to do this at your house. And And then I was pretty specific about what I needed because I didn't need to show up and have theater seating in a kitchen. So people won't come from a chair to the bar to volunteer because they're afraid they don't want to be the one to get in front of their friends.
Right.
And I'll be honest, when I did my first couple of parties, my sales went down in the gutter, and I was kind of terrified. As much as I needed team members, I also needed a paycheck at the end of the month.
Right, sure.
But what I realized was the products that got talked about were the products that sold. And that's still very true. And it didn't matter if the guests talked about them or if I talked about them, as long as the important points were made. So I started to do the Ticketmaster. That was a great training that I pulled off the super sellers on the Consultants Corner. And I started to really ask those how and when and why questions, and how will this impact your life, what would you use it for? And if people don't give me the information about the product, I give it back to them. So I make sure those things get said, and my sales went back up immediately, and that problem was kind of solved.
Good, so I hope that helps everybody out here to think, okay, I can do this, I can make it happen. So I encourage you to tell the guests to join you now from the island or the kitchen area, counter, whatever that might be, to now going into the living room. So how do you go about that, and why do you do that?
Well, I need them to be corralled back into one area because I need to tell them the sales and the specials, right? 3 ways to get our products for free.
Yep.
I need to do some kind of booking activity, and I use the recruiting album or the envelope game, something like that, do an informing activity. So I need them back in one place, but more importantly, I want them to tell me about the products so that I can pick out who my hot leads are. I need to know who's good at that, and I need to be able to say to them at checkout, you were amazing when we talked about the products, you didn't even need me. So it's important for me to have that moment.
I've also heard that you've made some changes to the full service checkout.
I did.
Let's tell the group about that.
Well, that was really hard for me in the beginning. People would walk up and just stand there with, armed with their order, here, add this up, and wouldn't sit down. So what I did was I realized that my full service checkout needed to start when the guest walked in the door. So I meet them at the door, I introduce myself, I shake their hand, I start a conversation, I learn about them. So that when they come over into my office for full service checkout, we're continuing a conversation and there's a rapport built. So they'll sit down with me. And then the other part of it was I just made myself ask the questions. And I play a little game with my drawing slips, a mental game with myself. I never look at the names of the drawing slips. I pull out the yeses and the maybes so I don't miss anybody, but I don't look at any of the rest of them. Because when I do a good full service checkout, I book no's all the time. And I would be more reluctant if I knew. So I just don't even look.
So smart, I love it. Well, let's give Esther a big round of applause.